Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here, and I have another Kaz video today that's going to be fairy tale-ish again. I'm making Cinderella, and I'm making Cinderella not really like the Disney cartoon at all. I'm making her a Cinderella that I see in my own mind when I read the book and think about the book, and I'm really excited about her because I think she's really beautiful. And one of the things that's really amazing about Cinderella is that she has a huge transformation. You know, if you don't know the story, which I think 90% of you guys will know the Cinderella story, like comment down below if you don't know it. But basically, it's a fairy tale where a girl who, there's lots of different adaptations of it, of course, but the fairy tale I know is of a girl whose father marries another woman because Cinderella's mother died. So he marries a new woman who has two stepdaughters. Unfortunately, her father dies all of a sudden, and she's left with her stepmother and stepsisters. And they decide to treat her terribly and essentially turn her into a servant. And they call her Cinderella. And they kind of make fun of her and taunt her, and they aim to marry a prince, and this prince throws a ball to find his true love. And Cinderella's fairy godmother, when she's left at home, gives her a beautiful dress, and she turns a pumpkin into a cart with horses made out of rats that she's turned into horses, and she goes off to this amazing ball in a glass slipper. And the prince sees her there, but the spell breaks at 12, so she must all of a sudden leave before she turns back into her rags. And the prince, as she runs off, finds one shoe that she's left behind, her glass slipper, and then he goes around to find Cinderella by whichever girl's foot fits the glass slipper, and when he finds her, they live happily ever after. That's kind of a really rushed version of the story, but that's the general gist of it. So the important thing is that Cinderella is beautiful, and she goes through a transformation. So to begin with, once we go through her face and hair in Creator Sim, we're then going to dress her in clothes that are kind of like similar to rags, but in a more modern day style. I didn't want her to be too old school because we don't have a lot of old school options in The Sims 4, but we do give her that look of she does a lot of work around the house. And then in a formal wear, we give her transformation into the classical Disney Cinderella blue dress. So yeah, I love this character. And a lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh my gosh, Deli, if you've watched a lot of my videos, yes, I'm using custom content hair. I'm known for not using CC content, mostly because I have always argued that custom content never looks or suits the aesthetic of the Sims 4 game. However, a lot of you guys have been saying you really need to check out Max's Match, which is a website that aims to provide CC content that matches the game. So pretty much my exact same argument they fulfill. So I had a look and I thought I'll give it a go. I'll see how my game runs. But I have found some gorgeous hair for Cinderella. I love these side braids, I think, and her long hair. They look awesome. And I think she's just beautiful. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this character. And yeah, I think I'm inspired to use a lot of blue in how she dresses because the Disney version of Cinderella is associated with the color blue usually. Like Sleeping Beauty is now associated with pink, and Snow White is... Wait, what is Snow White? Just yellow and blue? Because Belle is yellow, and Jasmine is also blue and gold. My goodness, so many Disney princesses nowadays. But anyways, this is the first outfit I've given her. So it is a contemporary Cinderella, but she's still got a skirt that, you know, is somewhat a peasant-style skirt. But then we're going to put her in a nice blue top and a few other outfits as well. I think the second outfit we give her is more of an old school servant style outfit. So that one I just put in there as well, just in case you want to go more old school Cinderella. And I ended up really liking it in the end. But we do give her a transformation as well. Now, I went back to take some screenshots to put in this video of Cinderella, the final product of Cinderella that I've created, and I wanted to get her in her formal wear as well so we can see the transformation. But when I went back into my game, I don't know how, but it didn't save, and I'm very, very confused because I swear I saved her multiple times. I didn't upload her onto the gallery, but I definitely saved that sim creation multiple times. So I don't know where those save files went. I'm really frustrated though because it means I have to do all of her outfits again. I only have a version of her when she's a kid because I also made a kid version of her. So I do have the sim, just not her adult clothes, which is so annoying. So I'm only going to have a photo of her at the end with her, I guess, casual servant wear. And I don't even like calling her a servant. I'm emotionally attached to Cinderella already. Cinderella sim. But I have added a screenshot at the end of her as a child Cinderella too. So I thought, oh, at least that makes up for it. Pardon me, I have had a cold, so I just had a bit of a coughing attack just then. So I am pre-recording about 8 videos in one day, and this day that I plan to pre-record them in, I happen to be sick with a cold. So a lot of videos you guys will be watching, I'll be like, I'm really sorry I'm sick, I'm having a coughing attack, and you guys are going to think, oh my god, she's sick all the time, but no, I'm not. I thought this orange rust color on her was really, really beautiful, and this is the more old school kind of skirt or look that we've put on her. And then I thought these custom hair buns were really sweet. I'm going to try and remember to link those custom content creations down below because, I mean, I can't say they're safe for your game because I haven't tested them thoroughly enough to see if it affects my gameplay. But I've got to say the graphics, as you can see right here, are pretty close to flawless. They're really, really nicely done. And they look like the Sims team created them too because they've used, I suppose, the original Sims 4 hair meshes and then they've just altered them. So they're pretty nice. And this is her formal wear. So this is potentially the dress she goes into the ball in. I kind of am tempted to now go look for a CC ball gown for her. But at the same time, I don't want to go too crazy with CC. I like to keep with the game most of the time. And I know some of you guys are going to freak out because, let's be honest, a lot of people don't like change. Myself, I love change usually. I think everyone struggles with change a bit, but overall, I reckon I deal with change really well. And, but some of you guys will freak out and be like, okay, you're using CC, unsubscribe. I think that's what happened last time I used CC. I had all these comments saying, I'm unsubscribing to you because this is the only reason why I watch you because you don't use CC. And I'm like, well, if that's the only reason why you're watching me, like, sorry, but it's not a good enough reason to really like someone to then unsubscribe. So whatever. Whatever, Trevor. And I also like this hair tie. I thought that was nice. What am I doing just there? I was having a good think about something. But this is, I like how her hair is kind of braided at the back and she's just so pretty. She's just so pretty. And no, I have not gone with the conventional blonde Cinderella because, to be honest, I'm sick of it. I wanted to do something different. So I have created a beautiful Cinderella with brown hair for a change. Because the brown hair represents. I've got brown hair, in case you guys didn't know. And then what are we doing here? Just sleepwear. Why am I going through dresses for sleepwear? That's what I would like to know. I guess I wanted to find something really pretty for her to wear to bed, but what do we go with? Some pajama shorts and a singlet top? Maybe. It was really hard to find some nice sleepwear for her. Slimwear. She's already quite slim. I actually did keep that in mind as well, because Cinderella probably doesn't get to eat that much. She would be on the smaller side too. And I love this party dress. I think that party dress is gorgeous on her. Kind of obsessing about it. And she doesn't have a lot of jewelry because she doesn't have a lot of access to expensive things. Anyways, here are the last two photos of her. This is her as a child and her as an adult. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.